We all love our Ferraris. When we think of Ferrari, we think of high revving V8s or amazing sounding V12s. But you see, in the 70s and early 80s, Ferrari was faced with a problem. All their cars had big engines, and because of this, they got hit hard by the Italian government. You see, the country charged 18% tax on new cars with engines below 2 litres, and if the car had an engine that was any bigger, they took 38% tax. This was bad for Ferrari and many other car manufacturers. This is also why Italy got some downsized performance cars that were not offered in any other countries, such as the E30 320IS, a 2-litre version of the 2.3-litre E30 M3. Now, at first, Ferrari made the Dino, which had a 2-litre all-aluminium 65-degree V6 with dual overhead cams and a 9:1 compression ratio, making 180 horsepower. And it had no Ferrari badge. You see, this baby Ferrari was never officially sold as a Ferrari. Enzo chose not to sell the car as a Ferrari, so as not to water down the company's V12 powered reputation. Instead, according to the brochure, the car was almost a Ferrari. After the Dino, Ferrari made a car that they felt was worthy of the prancing horse, the 308. Now, the 308 was a gorgeous car, but the car was powered by a 3-litre V8, which meant that the taxman would take a lot of money. So Ferrari set out and started working on the 208, but losing 1/3 of an engine's capacity would mean giving away a big chunk of performance. And in 1980, Ferrari introduced a 2-litre version of the 308 called the 208 GTB and 208 GTS. Now, this 208 was many things, but fast wasn't one of them. It made 155 horsepower, and it is known for being one of the slowest Ferraris of all time. This wasn't good enough. Yes, they saved some money, but at what cost? So Ferrari went back to the drawing board, and this is what they came up with. In 1982, Ferrari launched the 208 Turbo, the company's first ever forced induction road car, adding a KKK K26 turbocharger. Now, this turbo technology, design and implementation was heavily influenced by their Ferrari 126 C2 Formula 1 car, and the result? While adding a turbocharger as well as Bosch K Jetronic fuel injection took the power output from 155 horsepower all the way up to 220 horsepower, and it also increased the torque figure by around 18%. This meant that the 208 Turbo was less taxable than the 308, and it only made 20 horsepower less. What does this mean in terms of actual real-world performance? Well, the 308 GTP had a 0 to 60 of 6.5 seconds, where the 208 Turbo did the same sprint in just 6.6 seconds, so pretty damn close. And that's not where the similarities end. Both outside and inside, the 208 Turbo was almost identical to the 308. There are differences like the NACA ducts in the front and rear wheel well openings, and turbo badging on the tail as well as shrouded exhaust tips. Extra cooling slots were also added to the lower front spoiler, below the radiator grille. In the rear of the car, additional lowers were added to the engine cover, and a cooling vent was placed in the center of the rear bumper. Now, only 437 of these were ever produced, and here is my question to you. Would you take one of these over a 308? Now, before you answer, let's first take a listen to both. So at the end of it, let me know down below which one would you rather take, the 3-litre naturally aspirated V8 or the 2-litre turbocharged V8. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you like anything car related, just go through my channel. There will be many other stuff that you like. So go through it, see if there's something else you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, eh?